Christmas, it's Boxing Day, and I'm recording in front of our Christmas tree. I thought I'll do that as a special, and I see that I have got a yellow face from the candles. I think it's better like this. Don't like having a yellow face. My kids are listening to a CD. I think that was one of the best presents they had yesterday, Christmas Day. It's the CD. Bummelkasten is a German kids music CD, and there has been so much giggling and singing along. They're really funny songs. Especially this one song which I repeatedly play to them in the morning on my phone, which is "Come on kids, are you coming now?" It's really funny, and you know, both parents and children can relate to it. So that is playing in the other room. You might hear it in the background, but I thought it's best to at least have some life carrying on whilst I record a really short little adventism. My name is Mimi. I live and podcast from Berlin. I live in Berlin, and that is where I podcast. I have recorded 3 other adventism for each time we lit a candle in the season, because I couldn't face the whole Vlogmas thing, and I think like this I had collections of activities we did that week, and some tips and tricks, some handmade stuff, and what I enjoyed most was watching those time lapses for myself. That was quite fun, watching myself make. I've got a couple of them for you this time. Then I've got some photographs, I think, from our animal Christmas, because every Christmas Eve we go out to a park or forest. This time, because we're in Berlin, we went to the local park. It's called Rehberge, Deer Hills. I don't know, it doesn't really translate that well. But yeah, we bring out some carrots, dried fruit, usually spaghetti. This time I had funny green pea pasta that I tried out, as I am now wheat free, and I was trying out pea pasta, but it goes into a whole big mash. So I thought maybe the animals would enjoy. This lovely mandala. I posted a picture, well, mainly her. I just sort of support it with cutting up things, and she had so much fun. And the boys created some little sort of food nests near a tree trunk. There were some pictures of that. And yeah, because we celebrate on the 25th, which was yesterday, in the morning. The kids get out really early because they're so excited, and they get out their stocking. The CD was in their stocking, and I think they played that for an hour before we got up. And then we had beetroot blinis, which I prepared on the 23rd. with creme fraiche and sprouts, and the meat eaters had bacon, and then we had a glass of sparkling wine, and we opened up presents. And we have a little tradition is that each one of us goes to the tree, picks up the present, checks that it's someone else's name, who it's for, and passes it to that person. So it's sort of like a way of also recognizing the present and who it is by, reading the tag out to someone and passing it over. And the kids were so happy and I was so relaxed. And obviously I got some treats which I'm going to quickly show you, and yeah, I'm going to quickly show them to you now, and then I will show bits and bobs of film that I gathered. I've completely gone blank what I have in the edit, you'll see. One of the things I got is a little project bag from Knitting Nelly, and on it I put the super cool pin that my friend Cara gave me. I'm going to try this out. There, this pin. And the project bag has got this house in the woods with pine trees, and it's perfect. I love my little chicken. Thank you, cowl. Yeah, and in this is another amazing present. So I think we tend to give each other small but good things, especially as adults. I think we don't need much. So it's not a big mountain of things. Our family sends parcels or passes us stuff. There's one present I will share at the end. That was like that. Sorry. This is a map, basically. It's called The Best Shops, Cafes, Restaurants, Bars and Places in Berlin. And it is a map by Stil in Berlin. Stil in Berlin is Stil in Berlin, we would say. It's a German. Maria Scherpe, she's got a big food blog. She's a big food blogger. I guess you might have seen her. My man got me this, and it's so cool because what we do every year for Christmas, we give each other 12 months worth of dates. And this year he got me this map of the center of Berlin with all these amazing places. We have already been on a date to Chutney Pie. So that was our December date this month because my mother-in-law was here, and we had an amazing meal at Chutney Pie. And yes, so I get to choose the next place. He chose that. I think he'd already researched through this website places to go, and so this is what I got. It's going to be lovely. Last year I made my husband, it's like an advent calendar, but I give it out at Christmas, so with like 12 little cards. I'm going to try and film close-ups of what the places where we went, and it was meant for us to also write little reviews or notes on. I don't think we did that for everyone, but I'd actually picked out 12 places where we could go, and gone around and taken little like photographs and printed them out, and yeah, have a look. Date night plans, I think that's the best thing about the season, sort of reflecting what the year has brought, and we have had a bit of a rocky one, but I guess everyone has had it. And 2018, ready, it's coming, it's around the corner. So 2018 is around the corner. That is a good note. This is the calendar that I have created, which should be available from tomorrow onwards in my Etsy shop, Yarnchix. I think I've made 10, so let's see. Maybe people will like them. I'll have one up on my living room, maybe on the wall there, and one was up for grabs with the yarn shrine. So you still have 24 hours to post a yarn shrine. This would count as a yarn shrine, just one skein magic. This was my New Year's Eve and New Year's Day hand dyed Hey Mama Love yarn. It was from one of her dye kits. I loved doing that. That was in our shepherd's hut. Our shepherd's hut also features, obviously, in the snow. There is some knitting. There's some food and gardening. There is travelling, London town, and there's a bit of home. So I picked, this is just like a little glimpses, I picked out photographs that I liked the idea where the eye can travel and rest on and doesn't get bored. So the idea was to have a picture every month that relates to the month but also sort of tells a story. A photograph that tells a story. I hope people like it. I'm not sure. And I hope the winner likes this. So this will go in the post for anyone who took part in the Yarnshrinegiveaway giveaway for December, which ran between the 20th of December, my last adventism, and the 28th, which is tomorrow around midnight. I'll record a podcast and draw a winner, and that will go up before the new year. So there will be a podcast. So yeah, have a look at a collection of things. I'm not sure if there is a space chair and how good they were. Maybe this could be our living room space chair. Maybe I'll film around here a bit.
Unmöglich, die Batterien sind auf Maximum.
Lastly, I wanted to share the present that... Whoop! I'm just filming for a bit and then 5 more minutes and then we're gonna go. Yeah, it's already filming. So you'll just walk back out and close the door and then... Thank you. Little interruption from the kids' room. So the kids' room is behind this door, and when I filmed, so basically the high bed starts on the side of this door, and then on the other side would be, as in this picture, that I just showed. So that is basically back to back with me. It's behind the tree with our amazing painting, which I love. Anyway, so short interruption. So two things. I was super lucky this winter because we had a week-long visit from my husband's mother, and she took me to Wollen, my favorite yarn shop in Berlin, in Friedrichshain. It is run by Ruta, who is a really close friend, and she doesn't live far from me, so we do bump into each other locally. We have, it's really quite fun that we connected through her shop basically. And Cowl, who is a really good friend, my collaborator with the illustrations for the Yarnchix zine, and just a really creative spirit and continuous inspiration. She also works there, Alice works there, Verena works there. They're all amazing makers. I'm sure I can link all their Instagram so you can go and check out their different, also private work. I hope that's fine with everyone, Alice and Verena. I'm gonna double check before I do that. I'm gonna check with them if that's okay to post their names before I do that. Okay. And my mother-in-law took me to the shop because she'd asked me what I want for Christmas, and I said, well, the only thing I really want for Christmas is more Lopi, because I love knitting my Dresdner sweater. It has progressed so much. I'll show that in the podcast. Zip it. But I especially fallen in love with Lopi. So in a basket, which is what I got with I got two of these. You would have seen one of them in the Yarn Shrine, and this is basically my second Yarn Shrine. It has my Ziri cardigan at the top, ready for sticking. I doubt I'll film that. I'm too nervous. But what I wanted to show you is the 3 different colors of Lopi that I was given. Here, there will be close up. And so this Lopi, I've got more of the grey, is all going to be, so it's my birthday and Christmas present in one. And it's all gonna be the Sólbein Cardigan, which is in the latest makingzine lines, a fabulous publication. So makingzine, I have been a supporter and subscriber since before it was released. I think I just got this sort of urgy sense this will be amazing. The first 2 was last year, Flora Fauna, and this year it was Dots, amazing indigo blue, the style was amazing, and then lines, which more huey, subtle, mustardy, yellow, orangey tones. I just love that. Next year it will be colour and black and white, so quite excitingly I got the subscription for my Christmas present. And the Sólbein will be knit in the Lopi. Oh, I can't wait. And there is a really good little photographic advice on sticking, so I will already use that for this task. I've read it all twice. It helps me to process in my head before I actually got this sewing machine out, which is hiding down there. I need to get that out. And I will be sticking. Exciting. So that was something for me, but my mother-in-law also got me blue wool ready to knit a baby hat. This is a hat that I knitted for my friend, and I was going to knit this in blue because we have just literally this morning been made auntie and uncle again. My nephew was born, which is really exciting, and I wanted to knit a baby hat, but it's sort of the usual thing. Pregnancies don't happen like one day to the next. I haven't had lots of time, still haven't knitted it. I got the blue for Christmas, but I actually knitted something else yesterday, with the blue. This is the blue that the hat will be. So this blue is by Cowgirls Blues, Yarn's a South African company that they sell at Wollen in the blueberry colorway. And this grey is Frida Fuchs Yarns in monoproppen colorway Mönchspfeffer. And the antenna and the wings are Rosa Poma Mondim. But at Rosa Poma, yay! Half finished basically. I made one antenna and one wing. This wing almost drove me insane. It was so fiddly. But I've also added one of these rattle bits to the belly, and I can't wait to send this. I think I'll finish the wing and the second antenna today or tomorrow. And yeah, so found out this morning that where Auntie and Uncle spent my day knitting until this point, because I was just like, oh my god, the hat won't, no, I can't make the hat. So I'll make this. Need to send that in the post, I guess, tomorrow. And this is also a pattern. Sorry, they're going crazy. I need to finish. This was also published in the makingzine. That's what I was going to say. In the Fauna one, the second publication. Absolutely love it. My friends, quite a few friends made this for the Magic 3 make along, and now I've made it. It was on my queue in my queue for ages. I think it's still in my ravelry queue. I just stayed and went crazy making it. Absolutely enjoyed knitting the body. It was like, I'm gonna knit it for this child, and that child. Then started on this wing. Nah, that was too fiddly. And actually it looks a bit more like a bee because I chose my Mondim from Rosa Pomar sock yarn to make the wing and the antenna, so it's slightly smaller. I quite like that. And with the stripes, maybe this is a bee. Flying to England soon. Okay, I better go. They're going a bit crazy. Bye bye. Have a great last week before 2018 and see you soon.